Guys, welcome back to Resin Bell. Today I am going to be unboxing this kit. This is from Let's Resin. It is the resin kit for beginners, and I'm going to be unboxing that and showing you what all comes in that. They were kind enough to send me this little kit of stuff to review and check out. So we're going to open this box up. It comes in this cute little box, and I will link this box in the description box below in the resin links. You can find this on Amazon. It is from Let's Resin. So this is the resin kit for beginners. So let's check it out. All right, I'm going to set it over here, and we will set the items next to it. So the first thing out of the box, it has this cute, says Let's Resin, be creative, have fun. So that's their whole idea. Just have fun and be creative with your resin crafts and arts. So inside this bag is a little pair of tweezers. That is very handy for moving things around in your resin. We've got some stir sticks, something you definitely need when you're mixing things up. We've got some little tiny measuring cups. Those are 100% handy, especially if you're doing little projects. And it has these small little milliliters on that one. There's 4 of those cups, and we've got 2 larger cups, and these have larger, so if you're mixing up more resin, and then they have a very nice pointy spout on them, which is handy when you're pouring resin to get it to go where you really want it to go. They have included some gloves, so there are 2 pairs of gloves, looks like. Yes, 2 pairs of gloves. Very handy. Definitely need to wear gloves while you're doing resin to protect your skin. And they have some pipettes. So we've got 2, 4, 5 pipettes. And those are nice to get resin exactly where you want it to go in your little molds, especially for jewelry molds and things like that. So lots of great products. Things are flying around. Definitely need all of these things. If you're a beginner, you haven't quite amassed all of the tools and things you need to do your resin crafts. So this is a nice little kit just to get you started if you've never done resin before. This is a great little kit. So we've got some tools in there. That's awesome. The next thing in the resin beginner kit is some epoxy resin. So yes, if you don't have any epoxy resin, they have included some for you. This is enough to do several small projects, or maybe a medium to large size project, just one. So it has a part A and a part B. This is a 1-to-1 ratio, so you mix one part, say 10 milliliters of A with 10 milliliters of B, mix it together for several minutes, making sure it's completely combined, and then you've got your resin ready to pour. So in that beginner kit, it comes with resin, so that's very, very nice. So tools and resin. All right, so here we have a little package. This one had a little problem with the black kind of spilled out, but these are individually packaged, so the black's not going to be inside of your other things. It just happens sometimes. This is mica powders, and there's lots of different colors so that you can try changing up the colors of your resin. So you'll just scoop a little bit of that into your resin, and you are off and running with some different colors. And it also comes with some wonderful selection of glitters, very fine glitters. Fine glitters are best for resin because they won't sink to the bottom of your mold. It just kind of floats in the resin and stays there. So very fine glitters are very handy, and there's lots of great little colors in here. I love all of those colors. Let's check it out real quick, just to show you. So it comes in a little box like this, and each one has its own little container, so that if you wanted to take it out of the box, then you've also got a nice little container of glitter. So I love that it has all the different colors. That's perfect for resin crafting. Very sparkly glitters. Okay, and then you have these. These are some big chunky glitters. These are kind of like a pastel and gold palette. There's some pink, some purple, some blue, white, gold, and kind of a bronzy color. Very nice. And these little screw top lids are so fun because they're rounded on the top. They are perfect for reuse once you use all your glitters. So this would be, you're going to have some very fine glitters, and you'll mix that in, and then you can mix in just a little bit of the chunky glitter so that it'll kind of pepper the bottom of your mold. So when you demold it, which is basically the top, you'll have a nice selection of glitters in your stuff. So those are awesome. So the next thing is some little foil flakes. So we got gold, silver, and copper. These are really pretty in resin. When you mix them around, you get little flakes here and there, and it just really adds a little bit of dimension and class to your resin projects, and it's a lot of fun to mix in and try that. So they give you a very nice hefty amount, so that's going to last you a long time, and it's going to do a lot of different projects. So very cool. They added a lot of stuff in there. Okay, and then the next thing is some little embellishments. These are great for gluing on top of your resin pieces to kind of give it that extra little bit of dimension. And this has lots of different shapes and stuff in it. It's got suns and stars and moons, and then it just has this little container where you can take out what you want. Very nice little container, and some really pretty little sparkles. And, you know, and if you were doing your nails, you could also put these on your fingernails, which is kind of cool. Now you can also place these inside your resin just to have some different pretty little elements inside your resin piece as well. So very cool. Okay, and then the next thing they've added is some really pretty acetate butterflies. These are wonderful for putting in your resin. And I'll show you. They're just little clear butterflies, and since they're printed on acetate, you don't have to seal them. If you're putting like papers and stuff in your resin, then you kind of have to seal the paper so that it doesn't get messed up. But little acetate sheets are wonderful little inclusions for your resin pieces for sure. So lots and lots of those to put in your resin pieces. Wonderful selection. And then this, I believe this is the last item. Yes, this is the last item. And they have included some dried flowers. And these are so pretty inside of resin. So definitely a wonderful little extra to stick in your resin pieces. So this is the entire set here. And this is a user manual for beginners. For the resin beginners. So it kind of goes through all the information you need, safety precautions, which is good. Tells you, you know, from the beginning, what is epoxy resin, how much do you mix, how does it work. You know, it tells you what all comes in the box. It tells you how to measure and kind of troubleshooting your measuring, how long to mix, how to clean it. All kinds of stuff. So then it goes through some of the items that you can get, different ways you can put stuff in your resin. That would be the pigment powders and the flowers and all kinds of things. So so then there's an FAQ, just kind of troubleshooting why it might not cure, or how it might not work, or how it might work, and it just kind of gives you a lot of little information that is good to have as a beginner. So that is a wonderful piece of literature for a beginner to have. And that is a really great kit. Very nice kit. Lots of things. Everything, pretty much everything you need to do a resin project besides a mold. If you have some molds, you could try that out. That might have been one thing they could have put in there, just a small little mold for somebody to try out. But overall, it gives you just about everything you need to do your first resin project as a beginner. And I love that they put the safety information in there, because it's always good to wear gloves, have a respirator. If you don't have a respirator, I do recommend you wear one when you use resin. You can get one on parcilsafety.com, P-A-R-C-I-L, safety.com, and use code ResinBell for 25% off of your purchase. So I love this kit. I will put it down in the resin links in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching and for supporting this channel. I couldn't be here without all of you. So go ahead and have fun with some resin crafting. Make sure you check out your safety issues and have fun. Thanks for watching. Bye.